Hello again, and welcome to another Build the Back to the Future DeLorean. This is issue number 67, and today we will be building the inside, or most of the inside, of the driver's side door. None of the car that is assembled so far is going to come into play this week, and I believe next week the same. And maybe even after that, I'm not sure. So this is really just the interior panel, getting some of the hardware attached, and some of the lenses for the interior lights. Okay, so that's the door interior panel. You also get the armrest portion, the strap that hangs down to make it easier to open and close, hardware for that, and some other little pieces. As I said, there's also the lenses for the lights that go in the door. There's two red ones and an orange one. And they're actually pretty hard to tell the color apart on this blue mat, but I've got it sorted out here. And then the remaining pieces, I believe, are just the door hardware itself. So we have little pieces like this that function as latches. So this one is our first piece, and that is going to fit in on the front side of the door. And that is going to be secured from the other side with a JP screw. Okay, so that ends up looking just like that. It's this little bit here. We're going to do something similar on the other side with a slightly larger strike plate. That's going to fit in this corner here, just like that. And that's also going to be secured with a JP screw. So there we go. Next up, we're going to fit those red lamps. Again, these are red. And these go in the back and the center. Orange, which again, hard to tell the difference. I guess not too bad on camera. That's going to go up towards the front. So there's two different brackets that look very similar, and the book points out that between the two of them, one has the pin in the center and one has it offset. So we start out with the centered one, and that's going to go over the centered lamp to sort of sandwich it in, and that's going to hold in with a KP screw. Now we're going to go to a similar piece but in silver. This is going to go over the other red lamp, and these are also going to hold the LEDs that light these all up. This is going to be held in partly by a pin and partly by a screw. And this uses an AP screw. So with those two lamps in place, we end up with this nice kind of silver finish because of the silver piece. And this one has a little bit of black trim around it. Now we're going to put the orange lamp in the remaining space right up in the front of the door. And the other black bracket is going to go around it with the offset pin. And that is going to be held in with another KP screw. So we have our lamp that way, and again, held in here with that KP screw. So we're going to move away from that for a moment. We're going to move on to fitting the door handles. So we get the grip, and we're going to put the strap through it. Okay, with a little bit of fidgeting, that is how they want that all to end up, with the D-ring facing down and the strap hanging out from underneath it. That is going to fit into the armrest portion. And that's going to be secured from the back with a couple of AP screws. So that's going to look like that. And the last thing we're going to do today is we're going to fit the vent and armrest piece in. It's going to go in like that with a vent up towards the top. And that will be secured with the last two AP screws. Okay, and that is our armrest piece. Now that's as far as we're going today. This will eventually fit on here somehow. This is eventually going to fit about like that. But we're not getting there today. We've got some other work to do next week before that happens, and because this is going to cover up some screws that hold things together. So, let's see. If you like what you saw, consider subscribing. You can click on the cat to subscribe. You can click on that bell to get notifications when new episodes go up. We do DeLorean builds on Saturdays, and we do Ecto 1 builds on Wednesdays. You can click those playlists to check out any episodes you might have missed. Have a good one, guys.